What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about how to roll over really rough ground. So there's a lot of rocks and pebbles. So obviously you want really big soft wheels. Right now I've got the opposite. I've got some really hard small wheels. So there's still some ways to roll over rough ground even if you have a wheel that's not really made for that. So the asphalt down here is very smooth, it rolls really nice. But then up here we've got this extremely rough ground made out of rocks, like pebbles in concrete. So you can hear how rough it is. Lots of sharp edges and just jagged rocks sticking out. So if I were to ollie into this and I didn't want to just stop and fall, what I would have to do is adjust my weight towards the back of the board and lift weight off the front wheels, and you can kind of push and roll through rough ground like that. I'm going to try to ollie into it and see what happens. So when I ollied into this, I could feel a drastic change, and you could probably hear it too. All I had to do was really lift my weight off my front wheels, shift it back a little bit so that I could push through the rough ground. So this is the same thing you would do if you knew you were going to roll over a pebble or something like that, or a speed bump. Like down here, we've got a speed bump here. Let's check this out. So I'm almost ollieing over it. I'm lifting up just a little bit and just pushing through it. It just makes it roll over a lot smoother. So I do this whenever there's a crack in the sidewalk or something. I just have to kind of bonk over a little bit. So most of the ground over here is extremely rough. If I have to actually roll through it, I'll do the same method. I'll just lift up my front wheels and just push through it. This whole time I've been riding Bones STF, the really hard street wheel from Bones. But if I wanted something that was better for rolling over rough ground, I would get a softer, larger wheel. So this wheel is 86A. This one is over 100A on the Durameter scale. So it's a lot softer, it absorbs more of the ground, it's smoother, but it just doesn't slide. If these kind of wheels could slide, everybody would ride them because they ride faster and smoother. But the reason you have a harder wheel is so you can slide and, you know, grind. So yeah, one more time I'm going to show you. You just lift those front wheels up and just push. So you're kind of leaning forward, but you're also pushing forward with your back foot, lifting up and just popping over stuff, like doing a little bonk over pebbles or over cracks. So even a bigger crack like this, you can still bonk over it. If you're going fast and you just kind of lift up, you don't even have to pop your tail. You'll still be able to bonk over it if you lift up the right way at the right time. You'll be able to ride right over it. So this is an extreme example of rough ground. There's jagged rocks and there's like 1.5 or 2 inches of just curb right there. So here's an extreme example of pebbles. I'm just going to roll through these pebbles. I'm going to do the same technique by lifting up and just pushing through them. So yeah, that's hard wheels versus soft wheels, and that's how you ride over rough ground. You just have to push through it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, reviews, tutorials, and videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a skateboarder, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.